traveling artists, and it's great to have a location that's close to where they live.
We're moving into Historic Filipinotown at the end of February 2018. We love it. We love this area. The fact that it's kind of Hollywood meets community, which is really what our mission is.
Which is happening through Rideback with the kids and getting the kids interested in film and the industry. I think is fantastic.
Having this partnership with Dan has really come into our community and really worked with people. I went across the street to the good.
This is for this, right?
The mac and cheese, the pulled pork, the chicken. Eating it. No. Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry. Thank you. Yeah.
It's not about coming to Historic Filipinotown, it's also about giving back to the community and really revitalizing this area. And so part of that tonight is you're going to hear from a group at HiFi. And Jessica Del Mundo has been kind enough to moderate this group, but I want you guys to hear about the history of Historic Filipinotown and understand what's happened here in the past before we can learn how what we can do to build this community.
So much new things happening at HiFi the last few years. This organization has actually been around in Los Angeles for the last 46 years. And it's exciting because we have new redevelopment happening to really establish our headquarters here in Historic Filipinotown. Wonderful panelists joining me here. Next to me is Ms. Cecilia Ramos. She's the educator and director of the Burlington School here at HiFi. She's been a community advocate and an elected officer of the HiFi Neighborhood Council for quite a long time, and she's also a longtime business owner in Historic Filipinotown. Mr. Joseph Bernardo, actually Dr. Bernardo. Joseph is a historian and also the podcast host of This Filipino American Life. Joseph is currently based at LMU, and he's also earned his PhD from the University of Washington. He's a former policy analyst and an employee of the city of Los Angeles. He's a second-generation Filipino-American born in LA and raised in San Fernando Valley. Welcome, Dr. Bernardo.
Dr. Bernardo.
Joselyn Geaga-Rosenthal. Joselyn is the commissioner for the LA County Board of Building and Safety, and she's also a longtime community organizer. She was elected to 2 HiFi neighborhood councils here in Echo Park and Rampart Village, and she's a longtime resident of HiFi as well as a business owner here. This is Chef Johneric Concordia. You might have seen him on the Food Network when his restaurant, The Park's Finest, was featured on diners, drive-ins, and dives. He's not only the chef, but he is the co-owner, and we refer to Johneric lovingly as the SIPA poster boy. And the reason why is he was not only a success story for our community. He was a budding entrepreneur at one time, and his business was incubated at SIPA. And prior to that, he was like a hood rat that we kept out of trouble. He was that kid that came to the SIPA dances and classes to hit on girls, but it was a way to keep him out of trouble. And so he really took advantage of a lot of our youth services and programs. He's lived in HiFi his entire life. And you know, I just got to talk a bit about Park's Finest. If you haven't already thought tonight's food was excellent, it's actually one of the area's top foodie attractions. People drive from everywhere to come to Park's Finest.
This is Historic Filipinotown. Historically has welcomed immigrants from all around, and the least we can do is offer you food. So when it comes down to it, we have food that is based off of your needs. If you're broke, you get the cheaper cuts, right? You pair it with rice. You use really rich sauces, because even for our relatives back home, maybe you just have rice and salt, or rice and soy sauce. So we have to have dishes that are so rich that it continues with every bite that white rice is able to absorb.
Filipinos started immigrating here to the United States in large numbers during the 1920s. They were largely male bachelors, and they settled around kind of the little Tokyo area and established a little Manila there downtown. So that's kind of like around this area.
We're able to grow with our community because the community said, leave these kids alone, let them do community work. And eventually we went back for small business programming and utilized the services to create a catering company that was #1 on Yelp for 2 years as people walked around Echo Park calling my cell phone number. asking where our space was. And eventually we opened down the street, on Temple Street, across the street from Betty Placencia. What we just want to say, like, it works. The investment of the community works, but it's a long-term deal, right? It's a long-term investment. So for those that are here, that are new, for those that are growing, we welcome you. We take pride in being ambassadors of Los Angeles, right? Our area code is 213, so that means a lot, right? We gotta be cool as fuck. And we gotta represent. And this block is representative of a community that really house partied and had a good time. We always connected with the Saudi kids, with the Mexican kids, with the Thai and the Laos kids, because they were our neighbors, and whether it was Sikh, it was Filipino, we had a bunch of kids from other ethnicities go into these nonprofits to utilize the services. So I was one just a knucklehead with a bunch of these kids hanging out and being able to be kids. Although, you know, I mean, I don't exaggerate, man, like I kind of do, but I don't when I talk about how violent this neighborhood was. If there was a America's Most Wanted from back in the days, there was kids playing on the street, and they were selling drugs in between. We were the kids playing football on that street, Burlington, which is right here.
Look at that. Sunday jump right there.
Things going on in Rideback today, so you'll find it great.
Shouts out to Soul Stuff.
To experience truly HiFi. And then as well, we wanted to go into some of the just different holiday things. You'll notice that there are these light fixtures that were put up by the city, and those are symbolic of just some Filipino symbols. You'll see the star, the part of the future of Historic Filipinotown. That mural, including this, was the one that's always been a symbol of our community, and it's going to be interesting to see in the years to come. This is a mural that people are also going to point to when they think of this neighborhood. And so we just can't begin to tell you how excited we are to have Rideback Ranch here, to have all of the different creatives in this community.
I'm Eliseo. I did that mural in 1994. But when I did that, I saw some glimpses of the old mural where Christian painted his mural. And that wall used to have the very first Filipino mural funded by the city of Los Angeles. It was painted by Faustino Caigoy. And when I saw that wall, I wanted to connect to that mural, and when I did the one I did in '94, which was about 20 years ago. It was basically a family, 4 big faces with a lotus flower at the bottom. So that it's interesting that the same wall now has the most recent. It is probably the only Filipino mural of LA other than the one I did. There's only 2 Filipino murals in LA. And I'm really glad that I didn't even know Christian would do a conversation with the old mural, because he juxtaposed the Isang Baksak, which is the unity hand clap that Larry Italy devised back during the grape strike in 1965.
The Rideback, has the responsibility. So everybody that works here, visits here, you guys have a big responsibility now. And right in the middle, it's an old writing system from the Philippines, meaning Isang Baksak. And I want to kind of lead you guys into this chant. So historically, as he mentioned, that we're out in the fields, we all speak different languages. Say we're Latin, Filipino, Chinese, Japanese, and to end the day, we wanted to somehow connect, but we all speak different languages, as we all do here today. We all come from different areas. So everybody, put your right hand on your heart, and you can kind of feel your heartbeat. All right. So all the taps. All right, and then I will start to clap. All right. You can follow the Grant Garcia here. Speed it up.
OGs over here. Hey. Representing Filipinotown. Hashtag we are HiFi. Hey. 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 Historic Filipinotown, and in the middle it says Isang Bagsak and Babayan, designed by Christian Kabuai. Hey. When you walk in, there's a photo booth. Ooh, look at the photo. And they have a bar. Hi, Steph.
Hi.
On the way.
And it's 10:22. It's time to go.
Let's go. Hey, here's the mural. Check it out. Nice. Wow. Look at that, you got a Lego person. HiFi. And this says Isang Bagsak in Babayan. And above the doorway, welcome to Historic Filipinotown. This is now the second Filipino-American mural in Los Angeles.
I see the cock.
Ooh, yes, I definitely see the Ka symbol, which implies togetherness. And it goes all the way across. Look at that. This is awesome. Take a photo. Hey, so we just wrapped up the HiFi block party here at Rideback Ranch Studios, located in the heart of our cultural community, Historic Filipinotown. Why do I sound like some sort of news reporter? I don't know. But hey, here with Steph, doing a panorama shot of the new mural. Check it out. You can see it. It's just us out here. Only us. Hey. So it was a great event, seeing community folks, and also folks who are not of the community. So seeing some of the overlap.
Who are new to the community.
Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. And so this is the beginning of hopefully more collaborations. So we'll see y'all later. Alrighty.
Song.
Oh, right here. Here we go. Isang Bagsak.